A very good afternoon, Zimbabwe, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. We continue to take a look on what's happening in the nation, Zimbabwe. So, some customers of Starlink are complaining that their kits, which have arrived in Harare or in Zimbabwe, are being held by porters at the DHL offices in Harare. One of them, Nons JJ, says, "My kit has been at the DHL office since Friday. When I called the DHL offices to inquire about the delay, they informed me that Potras has told them not to deliver the kits yet." So this is the allegation which is being raised right here by JJ against the Potras. So it seems as if this is a directive which was given by the regulatory authority. The major question and the major concern is, are they mandated by law to be doing so? One of the most important things is to note that Starlink is legally licensed in Zimbabwe. It's in compliance with the laws of Zimbabwe. There is no law which prohibits Starlink to distribute kits directly to its own customers. However, if Starlink wants to work with third parties, these third parties must be registered through Potras, which means this is clear and this is simple. The people who purchased these kits are people who did so directly from Starlink, which means if it is about Starlink and Potras to know how many people are connected from Zimbabwe, it will be an issue of them going back to their agreement to ascertain how many. They can't take numbers to say how many kids have arrived in Harare and where have you put them, or have arrived in Zimbabwe. You can't do that. That is so wrong. If they do so, you are likely going to see the people of Zimbabwe evade the Zimbabwean addresses. They will use other countries, and that will fuel black market again. That will enable vaya vanga vachita madirecting kits, they will be able to continue using foreign addresses, makits osmagliwa into Zimbabwe. So Starlink has been working in Zimbabwe on roaming services, which means it can be used on roaming services, bringing these regulations or whatever they're trying to implement. To me, in my own view, if these allegations are true, it won't work, but it will affect the nation Zimbabwe itself. So this government is becoming, it's the most troublesome government I have seen for a very long time. I have never seen an unreasonable government like this one. Okay, Anzi, this country zvikanzi zviriko here, we have not seen a response from Matigari. Matigari said this kit is on its way. These are ZANU-PF Varakashi. We'll wait to see how Varakashi from ZANU-PF are going to be affected with the actions of their own government, which they support. Then from there, we will be able to know what is really happening and what is really transpiring. Anzi namlungisi nonsense. Okay, citizen says zvatotanga, they are not happy, they want something. Okay, zvikanzi Zim for us some wants to add markup, so laws are being made. Okay, and Zimbabwe's case, okay, zvikanzi actually what if about it and forgot to make the payment. Zvikanzi, I asked myself how Zimra was going to collect revenue. What if they were going to charge it DHL? That is not in the law, because Starlink is the end user. Inova iyo yaifanira kunge yakachajwa iyo. Kana muchida kutora revenue yenyu hamuuyi kumba kwangu kuzocollecta, that becomes thievery. Munoenda why are you not coming to our homes to collect revenue from services atiri kupiwa neEconet, Net1 and other telecommunication companies? Why only Starlink? So when you see things like this happening, then it becomes a problem. If it was mandatory for Starlink to have an office in Harare, they would have agreed on those modalities. The fact that they licensed the Starlink, which is everything is done online, zvinhu izvozvozvo ndo vakatadza. dai vakawirirana nestarlink kuti they will be collecting kana kuti 15% vat whatever, tingadai tichitoona that money ichitochargwa online collected by starlink then remitted to the government of Zimbabwe. Izvozvozvo hazvisi zvinhu zvinonetsa. It was going to be very very simple. Starlink hapana paizorwadziwa kuti pamuri kuchaja inongoedha 15% vat. They want to know ndiani nani vatora makits. That is the only reason, because Starlink inogona kuramba kuvapa database rema-users avo kuti no, these are our users, their data is private. Imimi kana muri kuda chamuri kuda chii, then they are given what they want, kana iri revenue 15% or whatever vopiwa. But you know, it's a matter of madness in the government of Zimbabwe. I don't know guys kuti munozviona sei, but to me it's a matter of madness. One thing we must know is there is no way ZANU-PF government is going to stop Starlink from operating in Zimbabwe. One way or the other, it will operate in Zimbabwe because people will always find other means and other ways to have these kits at their homes. So Potras is commandeered Starlink kits and intercepted DHL deliveries by customers. Why? So if this is true, then it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem, a real big problem. This is the reason why we are not going anywhere, is because of such kind of people. So we are waiting to see if Starlink is going to, if Potras is going to address this issue and give a response to this whole issue, because that is what is very important. They need to respond to this so that we know, are these allegations true or not? Meanwhile, we'll continue to watch and see then